Hello everyone, welcome back. You're right.
Yes.
I'm amazed we go to air sometimes, are you not?
I'm amazed I can get out of bed in the morning sometimes.
It's magic how this stuff happens. Thank you all for watching us here on the craft store. Leona, GlitzCraft, your first day here.
Yes.
Not your first time in this. Was it your first time in this building?
No, I've been here a couple of times.
Bits and bobs here and there, that was it.
A few years ago, and then a few years before that, and a few years before that.
It's funny how it all comes around sometimes, isn't it?
Swings and roundabouts.
It is.
So you just change buildings sometimes, change channels. And
Change buildings, same time. Well, listen, as long as you guys can get to see what we're talking about and get your hands on everything, that's the whole point. The whole point of the craft store is maybe to bring bits and bobs you don't bring other places or you can't bring other places, but every single penny of your investment into GlitzCraft goes directly to you 100%, which is we're so proud about.
Which then we use to pay all the bills. So,
exactly.
You know.
And to maybe fund another colour on its way or something
Exactly.
else. That's the point, isn't it? Now, there was a show earlier on, 1 o'clock.
We did.
It was 1 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yes, it was 1 o'clock.
We promised you different bits and bobs on this show, and is it oblique? Is that the word? Oblique candle holders.
Yes.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yes. So we do quite a few different size candle holders. They usually comes in packs of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the oblique set. So don't ask me what oblique means.
What is oblique? Okay.
I have not a clue.
It's quite triptych.
Anyway,
wow.
So they come in flat pack kits, and we will put together one. Well, I might make Dan put together one.
Listen, I've got a demo area.
Yeah. Hey, might make the most of it now.
That hasn't gone away, is it?
No, it's still there because we're going to do some more demos together.
Cool.
So yes, it is. They all come individually, so you can paint and colour them however you wish. I quite like to paint it all your different colours, whichever colours you want to do.
Okay.
And then once you, before you put it together, take like a metallic marker and just go down the edges with a metallic marker.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you get a nice finish, because sometimes if you don't, you get like a dark finish on the sides of the MDF. But you can actually put this together, each individual candle, however you wish. So you can have a tall one, a small one, a tall one, a small one, a tall one, a small one, or a tall, small, 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 tall. It's basically, you can configure it however you want it to look.
That felt like a bit like a wrap.
I know,
You don't write wraps anymore, though, like you used to a lot.
Sadly, no.
Okay.
So basically, on these ones, we're going from small to tall.
Yeah.
And back down again.
Yeah.
But you can put it together whichever way you want to.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
So these are 3 different options of the same thing, just
and
put
they
together
all
different
come
ways.
in each set. So you get the 3 different ones in each set. So this is the oblique.
Yeah.
There's a straight edge set, which you can see on the website, which I haven't brought them all with me because, I'd need boxes and boxes.
You would, yep.
And it is basically a straight edge. And again, it curves up in a kind of spiral. So it starts with the smallest and goes round to the tall. There's also a curved set, which was probably my most popular set. And then as of next week, there will be a new curved set coming, which is totally different than the other ones. So lots of different candles. They've been really popular.
They're really cool.
Simply because
so
you can paint them whichever colours you want.
Okay.
So there's even a big lantern one, which is about, I don't know what, 35 centimetres tall.
Okay.
So, there's a big one as well. So lots of different options on the website.
So it could be quite dark and gothic-y if you want it to be,
I
right?
did the big tall summer candle, as I called it. We painted it, my daughter and I sat and painted it one day, and we did like 5 different colours. So we did like red, yellow, green, blue, red, yellow, all the way around, all just different colours. So the good thing is you can choose whichever colours that you want to.
Well, already Andy said it looks like throne-esque.
It doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah.
Imagine an Easter egg going in the middle of there.
That could be kind of cool, yeah. So I've got tea lights.
You have? Well, it's a candle holder.
inside.
That doesn't make sense.
So we've got a little tea light in there. So you can put whatever you want in it.
Could be tissues going in there, a plant going in there. Could be the most. Go on. It could be the Emperor from Warhammer, Andy.
We'll just borrow.
It could be.
We'll borrow a little.
Well, there we
have
go.
to take the tea light out. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let's get the tea light out. So you could put plants in there.
Oh, this one's cute for this one. Look. I know it's something I should have taken the candle out, really. Cool.
But that one looks quite good actually because it does match up the colours perfectly. Yeah. That's really nice.
Oh, that's too cute.
That is very cute.
It's the most elaborate toilet roll holder you've ever seen. Are you okay? You're going back to the loo, darling. I just love a toilet roll holder. What can I tell you?
Hey, it's yours. You can do what you want with it.
Let's put these back for the boss.
Yeah, we'll put the plants back there.
Did it even come from there?
Back. Yeah.
There.
I don't know where that one came
from.
Honestly,
I spend minutes decorating these sets. I can't believe you ruined. But that is really cool. But
So
obviously,
that's those ones. And like I said, lots of different options on the website of different candles. So just search candles and you'll find lots of different
how much
ones.
are they? I haven't even looked. 2 seconds,
I
Connor.
don't-
I'll tell you. Oh, do you want to guess?
I think $16.99. Am I right?
No.
Oh, that's right. Those ones are on special.
Hang on. Right. Bearing in mind,
These ones are on special.
Leona thought it's $16.99.
Yes.
This says oblique candle set.
Yes.
A set of 3 candles.
Yes.
Can be painted and decorated as desired.
Yes.
Is it 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, all 3
All 3 of those
in one pack.
for $10.99.
Yeah. Plus,
And
we've got
a
the
promo
discount.
code. Yes.
We've got a discount code.
So when you go onto glitzcraft.co.uk, it's on the bottom part of the screen. Thank you for coming on the craft store to celebrate that. TCS 25
Yes.
gets us
15% off. So you will get a further 15% off that.
So
So-
not $16.99. It's $10.99 for 3.
And then 15%
off the top of there.
Yeah. So like,
If
what's
I-
that, £9 or something
I don't-
thereabouts? I don't know. I haven't got my
let's-
calculator head on, but yeah,
But
maybe
still.
about £9.
I wouldn't blame you right now. I'll tell you what, we'll wait. You just go right now. Go right now to glitzcraft.co.uk and get all 3 for $10.99. I know it's going to be 15% less, for
Yeah.
$10.99. That's amazing.
It is really good. So normally the other sets are like $16.99. So this one is on special offer at the minute. I did forget about that. So there you
But
go.
no, you've got a lot to remember, and I don't.
Little
I've
bonus.
been hiding this.
Little bonus.
Wow. Okay. Right now, that's why you're going, whether you're watching on YouTube, watching on Facebook. Any questions about those? Of course,
Yes.
you can do. Glitzcraft.co.uk. Okay. Can I ask you about these? So I'd never
Yes.
seen these before.
So
this is very, very
we
clever.
had those on the 1 o'clock
We
show
did.
and you've been loving them. So the orders have been coming through for these.
Fabulous.
So they are 2 individual brush sets.
Yep.
So this one has got the Lazy Susan on the bottom, which allows it to spin. They come flat pack. You paint it, decorate it, whichever colours you want. They also include the brushes. So that whole set, including the brushes, £20.
Whoop. Yep.
And then we also have this set, which again, you've got your 10 brushes, little stand. Again, it comes flat pack, really simple to put together. I glued both of these when I arrived at the studios today.
Yep.
Again, £20. But the cracking thing is you can stack them together and suddenly the whole thing becomes a rotating, spinning, which
Yep.
means if you're sitting at your craft desk and you want the blue brush and the blue brush is over there, you don't have to just stretch over. That is blue brush, not loo brush, because it sounded very similar. So I just wanted to clarify.
Yep.
You just spin it, and then that way you can get any ones you want.
Love it. Now then, Andy's got a plan.
Yes,
You can hear Andy in our ear, can't
I
you?
can hear Andy in
Okay,
my
so
ear.
Andy is directing this right now, and he's gone on glitzcraft.co.uk, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. We're on the website right now. What do you see, Andy? Set of 10 brushes,
No
no
stand.
stand, £19. Set of 10, no stand. Go down to set of stand with stand, sort of 10, £1 more.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Why wouldn't you? Why would you not?
A quid more. Then add to the cart, and then where it says somewhere about, do you go check out first? Is that where you get the promo code?
And then there should be a little discount box.
Gift card. Here we go. I mean, ignore Andy's address. 25. Apply. Including your shipping, £21.
There you go. Boom. Sorted.
Boom, bang, a bang.
Sorted. So
Bob your
also
uncle, Bunny's your aunt.
just while we're on the subject of postage, flat rate £4. So you can order one thing, you'll pay £4. You can order 40 things, you'll pay £4. However, if what you are ordering will fit in an envelope, we will refund £2 when we ship. The problem we had very early on was people were using the envelope rate and ordering MDF. Well, I can't fit this in an envelope. Well, I could probably fit it in an envelope,
Yeah.
but the post office will not deliver it in an envelope. So we just, years ago, we decided just to make it easy. It is a flat shipping rate, but we will manually adjust it and refund it to you if it will fit in an envelope.
What sort of stuff yours fits in
like
an envelope?
stencils.
Right.
So if you're ordering just the stencils, I had stencils on this morning's show. We're going to do some more stenciling in a little while because I want to show you another few little tricks. If you just want to order a stencil, don't panic. You're not going to pay £4 for one stencil. You will pay £2 So we will refund the extra at the time when we ship it.
I'm with you.
So,
I'm with you. Thank you so much.
there we go. Just to clarify that. Just so that if you go and you think, well, I'm not paying £4 for a stencil and £4 for shipping, don't worry, we will sort it out and fix it for you.
Very
so
good. That's a tricky old minefield. That.
It is.
You've
It's
done
just
well to
it
address
just
that,
got a little bit too complicated with people just not understanding that they had to change the postage rate depending on what they were picking.
Yeah.
So to make it easy, we just did that.
You guys, we know what we're doing.
So
Nevertheless.
that's how that works.
So please don't wait to get hold of these. It's basically
and you have been loving these, so.
And all those stencils. And there is a clearance element on GlitzCraft.co.uk as well, which obviously doesn't include the 20%.
It won't, so your discount code won't work on the clearance section. There's also, actually, it will work on the stamp sets. So we've got A5 stamp sets, which are reduced from £15 to £5.
It will work on
And
there.
it will work on those because they're not in the clearance section.
Is that 75p off?
I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I think it will.
Anyway,
right.
I mean, just go there, build your basket, see what happens.
Go look. There's loads and loads and loads of pages.
Rightio. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just chuck things in your basket and see what happens at the end.
Well, that's what you can do, like the fancy basket side of things, because that does mean, in all seriousness, like at the craft store, we can talk about items that are £1 or 1p.
Yes.
Or stuff that's £1 million.
Yes.
Like it's all the whole back catalogue of things. I understand. Well, I used to work on a proper channel, after all. Not the same. We're not a proper channel. You know what I'm saying. No, it's not really. But like it means like because there's certain restrictions and restraints and there's certain like brand new launches and stuff. So I get it.
Yeah, you can only see what I've brought here today is all I've brought here today. But if you go onto the website, there's 375 products in the MDF section. There's 700 products in the stencil section. There's another 50 probably products in the paste section. We've got glitter paste, we've got satin paste, we've got mica pastes, all these different pastes.
Yep.
There's toolkits, there's tape. There's brushes, there's palette knives, there's loads and loads and loads of different things. Ink pads, all that kind of stuff is all on there. But obviously I can't bring that to you at every show I do. But this way, because you can go to my website, you can shop from anything.
You got it.
So there we go.
You got it. You can proper treat yourself there. Sorted. Can we go down here? Because this feels very... Is this the greenhouse?
This is the greenhouse. Woohoo. So this is the greenhouse. It is made from MDF. And what is really fun about it, it's actually really simple to put together, but then you can lift the lid off. And if we borrow...
Go on, I knew it.
If we borrow those little plants again...
Yeah.
Now, I did actually buy some cacti the other day.
Oh, like I make it in a...
Yeah, you could make a little... What is it? Terrarium?
Terrarium, yes it is.
So you can make a...
Terrarium?
There you go. Terrarium is the one you put animals in, isn't it? Terrarium, I think so. Yes.
Terrarium?
Yes, I think one of them is you put like turtles and things in.
Oh, right.
Is a terrarium.
You could fit a turtle in there. If you really push it down. Like when you're putting the last bits of pick mix in and put the lid on.
Right, so you can put... Yeah, we're not going to...
Or are we?
Please. No complaints. So you can pop whatever you want in there. And let's just leave it at that.
Descend into madness. Absolutely quite right too.
So, but you can put plants in it. If you want to put actual real plants in it, I would potentially line it with a bit of like clear polythene.
Yep.
So that when you're spraying water and things into it, it's not going to damage the MDF.
Hey, listen, you could put loads of like your elements in there. Could be like hooks going in there or pens going in there.
Yeah, I mean that's it. You can. There is nothing, in the holes. There's nothing to stop anything falling out. But if you wanted to, you could line it with some clear acetate sheets.
Yes.
And then that way it would be more sturdy. But we also have an accessory sheet.
Yes, we do. So there is our...
So that is the...
I need to do my homework.
That is the greenhouse.
Oh, is this...
Oh, it's labels, yeah.
Okay, I can stick that on myself.
Yeah, you can, if you like,
Okay, maybe I will. 2 seconds, friends. Where am I looking?
Greenhouse.
None of these say greenhouse.
Greenhouse might be on that page.
They do, really.
On that
I'm
page.
sure they do. Oh, they do.
There you go. Greenhouse.
$14.99.
Yes. So we're going to build. We're hopefully going to build one of these to show you because it looks pretty complicated, but I'll show you the instructions and things that comes with it. It's actually
if we stop getting distracted by terrariums, that is $14. Now, friends at home, everybody who's going to order that, please pop the next item into in that same transaction. You're going to save 15% off with the code. I keep putting over there. That's TCS. You get all these accessories.
Yeah, so it is a little accessory sheet that comes with it. So there's enough in there to build you like 4 planters. There's a bit of trellis. There's some tables. There's little miniature watering cans. Obviously, they're all just pretend. There's little shelf units. And I believe there's 2 shelf units. There's 2 tables, 2 watering cans, and I think 4 planters. But I've also included, and I'll show you the kit because it's over at my side, at my demo table. I've also given you a little bag of moss. So the moss is included, and it is actually a real plant.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you get home, if you do order it, open it up, give it a little spritz of water.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those kind of air plants. It's been I've had the boxes in my office waiting to do something with them for about 3 years. So if it looks a little bit, dried up and wrinkly, just give it a little spray and it'll be fine.
It's like me in the morning. That's why I missed in the morning.
Moisturise. It needs a little moisturiser in the morning.
Andy Love taught me that. It all just goes away.
So I've included that with you, but you can make your own little accessories to go with it. Keep the cap off the toothpaste and put a little bit of foam in it and a little flower in it, and all sorts of things that you can find around your house to actually create some bits and pieces to go in your greenhouse.
Very, very cute.
So that's that.
So the greenhouse side of thing. So if you're going for the greenhouse, let's put the accessories in the same one completely. Right, next to there.
Yes, we've got the key holder.
There's the key holder.
The home key holder, and hopefully we'll be able to build one and show you how it all goes together.
Oh, how lovely.
So all different bits and pieces that layer up. Obviously you can paint it and decorate it whichever colours you want to. It's got the little lovebirds on there, so you can add them. They are completely separate, so if you decide you don't want them, that is perfectly fine. You can keep them and use them on another project.
$12.99.
And it's got all your little key cup holder things so that you can hang your keys, your dog leashes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put anything too heavy on it, so not your winter jacket, things like that on it. But
yeah, you're right.
A little, scarf, pair of mittens, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Light things, not heavy things.
Yeah. I think that for $12.99. Yeah. Andy Amir just said, like, if you got a new home, maybe the little one's not so little anymore, huh? Grown up.
No, yeah. Just wait till they get to my grown up, and they're like.
You're the proper grown up, aren't they?
Mine are proper grown up.
All there.
Yeah, they are.
How old are they?
17, 22, and 25. I know.
Busy few years, wasn't it?
I know. The youngest has just started driving lessons.
Yeah.
And the oldest is just about to move into her last year at uni. So yeah. Yes.
You're very proud. I see you post about them.
I do love my kids. I've got some very special kids. They are very good.
very special. Okay. Made us laugh, which is the main thing. Right, that is only $12.99. On the front row, there are two houses on the front row.
They are super, super cute.
They are indeed.
So little house kits that come flat pack. Again, everything we do MDF-wise comes flat pack. These ones have also, I don't know whether you can catch it on camera, you probably can't. Do you want me to lift those ones up so we can see them?
Maybe.
So if we bring them up here,
should we put them?
You grab one.
Okay, here we go.
And I'll grab the other one.
Oh, there's lights in there.
Yeah. So at the back, if you flip it over.
Oh, Andy, can we kill the lights or is that going to go awfully wrong?
You've got little flap, again, bendable MDF, so you can bend that up. And then we've popped little lights inside it, see? And then you've got multicoloured ones on that one.
Is that one, can you see that on the on?
There we go. That one's a bit...
I thought it's been on a lot.
They are on, but it's just that they're probably the batteries are running out a little bit on them, but they're probably a bit low. So
this is incredible.
So you can put your batteries in them.
Yep.
Now one of them has even got this one. I think it is. They've even decorated with net curtains. Oh no, that was the one I painted, so it must be that one.
Okay.
It's got like net curtains and everything painted inside it. So you can go as simple as you want to, or you can go crazy fun with these. So they are $10.99. Or are they not? Are they $9.99? What are they going?
$8.99.
They're $8.99. There you go. $8.99.
I mean that's right. House with a heart chimney.
Yep.
House with flower out front. $8.99.
$8.99. There you go. See, they were $10.99, and I've discounted them already.
And that's not
with my 15. That's not with the discount code.
Oh wow! Even the detailing on the roof, like all the little tiles.
So that one's got like the tile on it. This one's got hearts on it.
Yep.
So I bring that one. You've got the hearts on it. So two different kits. This one is the one with a heart. No, that's the one with a heart because it's got the heart in the chimney. And then this one is the one with the flowers at the front, which is this one. So so you know which kit is which. I should have called them the other way around because that one's got hearts on the roof. It would have made it a lot easier, but hey ho, you know. the things you do afterwards. You're like,
hey, listen, we're all an expert afterwards, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, this is the one with the flowers at the front. and then that is the one with a heart. So those are all come flat pack, and hopefully we'll show you how to put one together. I actually painted that one last week when I was down in Exeter.
Yes.
Because we got down there and I thought I don't have a sample of this one. So I just,
on.
you know, went home early from the show when it was set up day and sat outside in the sunshine in Devon and painted for an hour. It was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely.
Right, we're going to
Lovely.
wander over to the demonstration area, not forgetting you are shopping on GlitzCraft.co.uk.
Yes.
As we wander this way on camera one.
Yes, we're
Hi.
wandering.
We've got the code TCS25. Will give you a further 15%. The whole website.
Oh, I know
clearance bit.
what we didn't do.
Oh.
We didn't talk about the white paste. Because we're going to do a couple of demos with the white paste because yes, they're slightly different, and they do
matte frosting paste and glitter frosting paste.
They do slightly different things, and I didn't really talk about that in this morning's show. So we figured we would do a little demonstration with it.
Let's do it.
Right. So
are these individual purchases, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
So again, those are part of the glitter paste family. So they're £4 per one. There's two different ones. So you've got the crystal white, which is this one.
Yep.
And then you've got the white, which is this one. So the crystal white is one that changes ever so slightly when you put it on different colours cards.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it on black, just to show you what it looks like in black.
Cool.
You can do one on... Let's find... We'll do the same stencil so we're not even avoiding confusion. Right, so there's one for you.
Now, they are £4 each, but not forgetting you have got 15% off. And you are learning about the 15% off by watching the craft store. So how long does that code last for? Is it like 24 hours?
I haven't put an end date on it, so there's no end date at the moment. So we shall see.
Just when you find the sensors, sooner rather than later to make sure you get that extra saving.
Maybe a week.
Maybe a week.
So again, we're going to tape it down.
Yep.
All the way around.
Ta-da.
So tape it all the way down.
Radio. Bosh. Where's your little one at university?
She is in Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Yes, so this is her final year in Cardiff Met. And then next year she moves, she's still going to be in Cardiff, but she moves to she moves to Swansea.
Okay.
University.
Right.
So, because she's doing
a master's or something, or wow.
Yeah, so she's doing teaching.
Okay.
We're both going to use this one, so we'll share.
Okay.
So if I take a scoop out, then you can take a scoop out. There you go.
Thank you.
So she is doing teaching, and she's got her degree. She'll get her degree this year, but then next year she'll do her PGCE, which allows her then to become an actual teacher.
Yep.
So we're just covering the whole thing. Now this might be a little tricky to show up on camera, but we'll see how we go.
We'll give it a whirl. Are you doing your happy birthday too?
Yeah, may as well.
Wow, whilst we're
May as well. So over the top. And what you should hopefully notice is that with the white, this is the crystal white, not just the normal white. It actually turns more of a green shade on the black. So it's a little bit kind of chameleon-like. That depends on which colour you use.
I think I'm covered.
You know, which colour of card that you use.
Yep.
Will depend on which colour you get it. Right, so extra can go back in there because we're not wasting anything.
Put it back in.
And then we can remove our stencil. Pop that into a little bowl of water just underneath there.
Oh, it looks good on white, but...
Right, so where did my heat gun go? Let's see. Right, so we'll dry it. I'll steal yours.
Well then, thank you, side by side.
Then we can do them side by side.
And why are we putting it in water?
Yeah, because we want to wash all the paste off.
Simple as
and
that.
the glue off before it dries.
Okay.
So...
Once it's dried, is it there?
Once it's dry, we are good.
I know, on the if you accidentally leave the paste on the stencil.
Yes, it's kind of stuck.
Yeah?
It is kind of stuck. You will get most of it off. You can scrape most of it off. But you might just, if there's a lot of little kind of cut out parts, you might end up with them a little bit clogged up.
All right, I'm with you.
So let's see how this one goes.
That looks good on the black, doesn't it, friends?
So I don't know whether you can see at the minute, but...
This is the glitter frosting paste in the crystal white, right?
I can see it, that it's going very green, but I think on your screen at the minute it still looks quite white. But if when I start kind of waving it around a little bit in a minute, hopefully.
£4, not forgetting anything you're shopping with, use that code TCS25. You can see it on the screen.
See,
oh, there we go, there's the green.
See how you get the green? See it? There you go. Should be the green.
Obviously, the longer you leave it, the longer you dry it, the whole
exactly.
thing.
So the whole thing will
that
start
clever?
going kind of green. So that is this is the crystal white, and then that is it. If we go back, it's really hard.
There you go.
It is really glittery in person, but it's not really showing up much on the camera. I'm just trying to see if I can catch it. There we go. Kind of see it
See
there.
the shadow wide things, but yeah.
Yeah, but
in
it's not
real
really
life-
it's not really showing you the glitter. But anyway, it is very glittery. So that is.
Should we spin it that way around?
Try that.
Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Put it forward
Still
towards the
not
light.
catching it. Yeah, it's just because white on white is just not
sparkly in real life.
right. Yeah, it's not showing up at all in the light. But anyway, right. So that's one thing
with you.
with the white. Now we're going to take another stencil.
Okay.
Hopefully we've got another one there for you, Dan. Let me find one.
Or
Let's find
let's
another
dry off the one I put in the water.
We'll find one.
I could wash it.
Let's see. Is there any more? Oh, there we go. Well, that's not.
They're the flower ones.
That's the distressed ones, isn't it? Right. Let's see. Hang on.
I'm distressed.
Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Okay,
Let's
friends,
see.
not forgetting to quickly remind you how to order GlitzCraft.co.uk. This is the point of the craft store is to support the suppliers directly. So you travel to their website and have a shop around. There it is, by the way. There is GlitzCraft.co.uk. And everything you're looking for on this show, and look at all the different categories in there. You can have a field day just purely shopping for the pastes.
Yes.
Let alone all the
Right. So
different
this
stencils.
again, same again. Tape it down,
I'm going to go bubbles.
and we're going to go a different technique this time.
Okay. Okay.
So I show people this one at the when I do the shows and I demonstrate in person, and they love this technique. So we're going
by the way,
show you this one.
If ever you're at live shows and you want to know where Leona is, it's where the people are. Literally, I remember because when we used to do the same shows.
Yes.
I'd come say hi, and I'd be like, it was always like a hey over the top of people. Like, shut up, I'm working.
Yeah,
Okay.
it can get quite crazy at times.
But it's really quick.
Good fun.
And it's almost like you can't believe how
Good
quick
fun.
the designs come out, and then how your pastes look.
Yes, it's
Really
it's
cool.
one of those things that you really have to see it in person to believe it.
Yep.
So if you can get to a show, get to one, because I do most of them. So I think I'm off now till Easter, and then Lincoln. I'm at Lincoln at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And then
Are you off now?
I don't even know.
It is Easter. Isn't it? You're like, I'm off till Easter. I'm off
Oh
Easter
yeah,
now.
that's next week. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
there.
Well, yeah. The week after Easter, I think I'm in Lincoln.
Yeah.
So not too far. Right. So now we're going to colour. We're going to use the small brushes, and
Go on
we're going to
then.
use any of the inks. So you can just choose whichever colours you want, wherever
Are we
you
using
want
small
them.
brushes?
Yes, use the small
Okay.
brushes.
If you shimmy away right a little bit again, that's
Yeah.
the
I
instructions.
keep moving. There we go.
Oh, I want to do orange.
So-
Oh, yours are quite pink. It's quite close to it.
So it doesn't
What-
matter.
sorry,
You
this
can
one?
do just different ones. Any one you want
Lulu
to,
lavender. Rightio.
and then just colour through the stencil wherever you want the colours.
Oh,
So, and the smaller the brush, the more intense the colour is going to be. So if you want really intense colour, then these small brushes are fantastic for that. If you want a more subtle background colour, then that's when the big brushes come into play.
I feel like I took an orange brush, then took a
So
purple.
it doesn't
ink.
matter.
It matters to me.
I'll clean them all off.
Sorry.
I'll clean them later.
I'll have to, won't I?
Don't worry, the other day I picked up one and I'm doing green thinking this is not green.
Is it not green? What's
No,
happened?
it was purple.
Oh, gosh.
I picked up the purple brush and was using it on the, it's like, oops, wrong one.
I'm going round and round and round.
So you're just circle through, colouring in. Now this does take a little bit of time, so you'll just have to kind of, bear with us
I'm going to use lots
on
of
this
different colours.
one. So,
I'm going to go to town.
so
But
just
why not? This is
fill
the
in
point. All of these stencils, by the way, these are all on your website. I haven't just grabbed some
They
random
are.
things. They're all
They are indeed. Can I reach in front of you and grab the yellow?
whatever you want.
There we go.
You can go there. Let's get some pink.
So you just want to colour. And what I like about these inks, these are the Memento inks. They blend really nicely. So when I ordered these, a friend of mine said, oh, they're not blending inks. And I was like, they soon will be.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
They will be.
I'll show you.
Because that's what I use them for. So just blend it all through. Fill in all the spaces that you want. Now, I just realised I haven't got a green with me. That was a bit silly, but anyway.
Oh,
Because I just grabbed a selection from the,
blue.
I'll go purple.
Yeah.
So, right.
This
so
is the advantage of having all these brushes, right? Gotta be. And the brushes and the stands are all in stock.
yeah, so one question I do get asked quite a lot about the brushes is, can you wash them? Yes, you can.
Yep.
The only issue with washing them is because there are so many bristles that it will take a while to to dry.
Yep.
So don't wash them and then think, oh, I've got a card to make for, you know, my sister-in-law, and then go use the brushes again, because it'll end up kind of it'll be a bit streaky and a bit messy. So, right.
Just bear in mind.
Just, yeah, make sure that they fully dry if you are going to wash them. What I would do is, if say you've used the wrong brush, just get a bit of paper towel or a spare bit of card and just rub the extra ink off on that card.
Okay.
Right, so now...
Let's do my butterfly. Or do I? No, maybe I won't.
I'm
Maybe I
going
won't do a
to
butterfly.
take the paper towel and I'm just going to gently wipe over the top of the actual stencil. I'm not trying to do anything except...
Do I have to do that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you got one?
Yep.
There you go. You want to just gently wipe over it and try and get as much of the colour off the plastic as possible. Now I've just noticed there's a little bit there that I haven't got any paste on, so let me just go back, not paste, ink.
I'm really impressed, by the way, with, and you'll see this when you get home, the brush stands, those little feet that they sit in, like the little bottom of the brush bit.
Yeah,
that's so useful.
Because otherwise, as soon as you lift it up, they just go everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's why you've got the little hole in the bottom, so that it
Really
sits into the hole. See, if I lift that one up, because the camera's pointing at it, you can see it just fits. If I can get the angle right, because I'm doing it backwards. There we go.
Nicely done.
You can get it. Right, so we've now removed the ink.
Yep.
Right, so the surface of the stencil is relatively clean. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to remove some of it. Keep the stencil still attached.
Okay.
Now we're going to use not the crystal white, but this white.
Okay.
Right, so you can see through the stencil. I'm going to just lift mine up just so that people at home can see what it looks like before. So you see on the overhead, that's what it looks like, right?
Yep.
So you've got all your different colours, and then because I've kept it in place on the bottom, it'll go back down in the same
Again, I've got quite
position.
dark colours.
So
maybe it's going to be my psyche.
There you go. I'm obviously nice and bright.
I was really autumnal last show, and now I'm like being a bit more, I don't know.
I think it'll turn out nice though.
Well,
yeah.
I really enjoyed blending them together.
We shall see. Right, so now we're going to do what we did earlier. We're going to take the white.
Yes.
And we're going to spread it all over the whole thing.
Over all of my colour?
All over the colour.
Okay.
So you can either leave it and let it dry naturally, or you can use your heat gun, a hairdryer, put it on the radiator. Don't put it near the fire, obviously, it's flammable.
Yep.
But you can obviously leave it without the paste and you get the inked card that we showed you earlier. Mm-hmm. You can use a mix of both. So you can use a mix of ink, a mix of pastes. But this takes your paste and almost turns it frosted and slightly more like a pastel colour.
Wow.
So it really does give you a completely different effect. Now, the reason that I wanted you to wipe all the ink first, I don't know whether you can see on camera. Can you see how the edge just here has gone blue? Can you see that?
Yes, yep.
It's gone blue. So I'm not going to pop that back into the pot because it's turned blue from the ink, which is why you want to wipe the stencil before you go into the next bit.
Okay.
So then I'm going to just remove, and it takes it to be in pastel. That's really cool. And also, when it dries, really well. You get a totally different effect. It is just like it's frosted, but not glittery as such. So if I dry this off. Off you come you. Back in the pot. Save what I don't use. Clean you up. Lid on. Now again, it's probably going to be slightly difficult to pick up on camera, but it is really, it looks almost like, you know how things look when they're icy? Mm-hmm. It looks frosted. Let's see if we can catch that on camera. Let's see. Can we get it there? That's really cool. See how it takes the colours and just makes them kind of pastel? I'm in. But you get the sparkle. That's really clever. So that is a completely different technique that you can do using the white paste. So not the crystal white. The crystal white is the one that changes depending on which colour of cardstock you're using. But the actual white. Yep. I'm getting the mask. There we go. It feels like, it's like an iced gem, isn't it? Yeah. It's just got that kind of frostiness to it. It's a little bit glittery, but not as sparkly, full-on sparkly as the glitter paste. Let me find
Go.
a glitter paste card.
This is one of the bubbles, by the way, the bubble stencil, of which you get 3 different ones in there. That's all in stock on glitzcraft.co.uk. Lowest price by a country mile using TCS 25,
Right.
giving another 15% off.
What I've got here is I've got a full-on glitter card. See that one?
Yep.
So that's full-on glitter. That's the glitter paste straight out the packet. There we go. You've got your nice glittery surface there. That's your inked one. So no glitter is on that one at all. That is just inks.
Yep.
And then you've got the ink with the white over the top, and it just gives you a different effect. So you've got the 2 cards. If I put them sort of side by side, you
What was
can
that one
see
again?
that's the full-on glitter.
Yep.
And then that's the one that's got the ink and the white glitter over the top. So it's a really good way of making a colour that you don't have.
Yes.
So if you say like yellow, I get asked all the time, have you got a yellow glitter? No, we don't. The reason for that is yellow glitter tends to be very fluorescent.
Okay.
It's not a very nice colour. So the only people that like it are the ones that are age 13 or below. You know, if you're over the age of 13, you look at it and go, nah.
Right.
So it's, yeah, you know, it's very fluorescent. So this way you can take a yellow ink pad, colour through your stencil,
Yeah.
you've got your colour there, and then put the white over the top, and then you've got a lovely frosted yellow, daisy yellow kind of glitter paste.
There you go. Thank you so
that's
much.
that one.
That was a lot of info
So there we
coming
go.
away. I'll let you reset. I'm going to wander
Yes.
this way back to the pack shot, as we call it. I've never said pack shot on air before.
There you go. Now you have.
No, I have. What is a pack shot here, you say? It's this. I'll be back in a second. It's where they put the big designs. Box down there, I know. This is another hint. Now, there was even more. The stencils we were just using, we talked a lot more about the colour range it was in. That was during the 1 o'clock show. So if you want to watch the other GlitzCraft show, 1 o'clock on Facebook, or of course it will live there forever on YouTube. This show, though, is a different lineup for you, but I want to show you the top row. So impressed. Now, these are oblique candle holders. They almost feel like magic eyes, don't they? It's really clever how it's like a ongoing forever design for you. You can do it whatever different orientation you want to, whether you're going, say, in high order or interchange them that way round. And obviously pop a faux candle in there if you want to. We were putting like little plants in here. After all, it could be a tissue box, it could be an Easter egg going in there, could be something else, could be a little photo. Maybe you do action figures or Warhammer, or, you know, colouring in little, are they like miniatures? What are they called? Little miniature colouring in. Is that Warhammer?
Yeah, that's the little
Like
kind
figurines
of
and
art.
stuff, yeah. Little figurines or anything. They could be going in there. Of course, for your candles. Oh, I don't know what they are. What are we talking about? Off I go to my LARP weekend. Never mind. Or it could be something completely different with that, but whatever colour you want to paint them in. Now, listen, here's the thing. Leona was like, oh, yeah, $16.99 for 1, 2, maybe of those. It's not. Is it $10.99? That was it, wasn't it?
$10.99, and that's for all 3.
$10.99 for 3 of them, and you've got your TCS 25 code to get a further 15% off the entire website, apart from the clearance section, because that's already at clearance prices. Exceptional, exceptional value for money. I'm just also going to pop in front of these two. You've got these adorable little houses too. These are 2 separate items. This one is the house. By the way, let's colour coordinate it. There we go. They're very coordinated, very on trend, if that's what the kids say.
Not planned.
Well, here we are. This one, by the way, is the house with the flowers out the front. This one is the house with the heart in the chimney. Both of those available for you as well. To my memory, I think now they're $9.99. Or was it $8.99? $8.99 for either one. $8.99 is your first ever MDF project. Pop some lights in there if you want to. You haven't got to. Could be little confectionery bits going in there. Could just be for the decorative purposes. A new home, for example. Somewhere to keep the keys, maybe. I don't know. Whatever you'd rather do. GlitzCraft.co.uk. But thank you so much to Leona giving us that code, TCS25. You can see it on the screen for a further 15% off. Right, I'm going to wander back. There's a lot more to see. Do you want to do the greenhouse, Andy? Go on then. Yes, let's do the greenhouse. One of your faves. In fact, are we going to do the candles next?
We can do candles next, and then we'll build the greenhouse, hopefully, if we've got time.
Let's do that. This is a greenhouse then. It could be a terrarium.
Yeah.
That one?
Terrarium. I think it's terrarium.
That feels like the, you know, the Element song.
No.
Lithium and iron, terrarium and aluminum.
No.
No?
No.
There's a whole song to going through the periodic table.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
Oh, I think Daniel
No.
Radcliffe remembers
I was
it.
rubbish at physics.
Me too.
Absolutely rubbish.
Hence why I'm here, not doing a proper job. Anyway, that is available for you. But if you're going for the greenhouse, please, please, please go for the greenhouse accessories. All these little shelves. Maybe it's someone who is a keen gardener or just retired. But it's just wonderful how, I mean, you could put acetate. This could become like some ballroom or something,
Oh, you could,
couldn't it? Like
there's
you could
so many things you could do
put
with
some
it.
cool flashy lights in there or
Yeah.
something. You could be going absolute to town. But these are the accessories. So please, they are separate items. Pop them together. You get extra shelves. This is the one that has the moss in there too, your faux flowers, whatever you'd rather do. Hey, listen, maybe you're going for the miniatures with Cool Cats Craft earlier on today. They would fit beautifully in there. So if you're wondering where you're going to put them, into that greenhouse they go. And you are going to get a further 15% off the greenhouse, a further 15% off the accessories by using the code TCS25 and by shopping direct. GlitzCraft.co.uk. So then Leona and the team get every single penny of your purchase, meaning they can develop more stuff or just pay the bills, as we said earlier
Yeah.
on. That is the whole purpose.
We do both. We
Exactly.
do both.
That's what your
So
investment does.
We probably do about 20 new products every month.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
You're like, yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is a lot. It keeps me very busy.
Yes,
So-
it does. But thank you so much for that. How long have you been going for? Hang on. How old were you when you first came on Create and Craft?
I started the business here in 2011, which would be about 2014 maybe I came on Create and Craft.
Yeah.
So because I'd done a few kind of channel hopped a little bit before then. We're in a couple of different ones that shut down.
Yeah.
So, which wasn't very nice, but you know, we've all been there.
Craft channel. What's that like?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay.
We've all experienced that, unfortunately.
Yep.
So yeah, joined Create and Craft probably 2014, which is when we first started working together. And then I came back to Hochanda slightly, then went back on, and now Hobby Makers, where I am every month.
Have you got a date for your next Hobby Maker date?
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday,
lovely.
yes. So
tune in there,
I'm already, we've already got that show planned, and we're on to the next one. So yeah, the girls are all, my design team are really excited because I'm going to do a whole Highland Cow show. So
Righto.
right, so this is part of the Oblique candles.
Yep.
So I figured I would just show you quickly how these go together. So you've got your base, which is the solid circle. You've got the one that your little tea light then fits into.
Yep.
And you've got all these kind of weird shaped pieces. You can decide however you want to start. So they're kind of laid out. There's two different sheets. You know, these ones kind of came as a separate piece, but they've got a number on them.
Yep.
These ones don't have a number on them because they were loose in the pack, but the other ones have got numbers because they're in a sheet. So if that makes sense,
Righto.
which by default then makes this number one. So, and it's not really that they're size numbers or anything. It's just so you know which bases and which bottom parts go with the uprights, so that you can see. And then all you do is choose whichever way you want to put them. You can do tall to small, small to, you know, alternate it. And I'm just going to go tall.
Hey, Sarah Payne, do you want tall to small? Do you want alternating? Do you want it to be completely random?
Random. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to go completely random. Right, we're going completely random.
Sarah Payne's next live on the craft store. By the way, 4 o'clock, all things crochet. Some lovely projects on the way. Is that a shawl?
This is poncho.
Poncho. Poncho time.
All we're doing is just sliding. Oh, if we can get it to go in. There we go. Slide them into the base so it will fit, maybe.
Whoa.
It will fit into the base.
Now,
Let's do the base first.
Is this paint second?
Yeah.
Or
No,
is it? No, it's
paint first.
Paint first. Paint first.
So they just slot in whichever way you want them. So if we're going random, then you can just literally place them wherever you want them to go.
Okay.
A little bit of glue, obviously, to keep them in place.
Yep.
And it will slide right in,
Okay.
so that you don't see any of the slots anymore. And then obviously this part then, if we do kind of 3 or 4 on this side, then you can see how already with just 4 pieces in, it's already standing up on its own. And then you've got this part to go in.
Kellyanne Jordan says hi.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
Hello, Kellyanne. She was here last week. She's going to be back again, actually. Oh, Kellyanne, I can't remember the date. I think it's in like 2 weeks' time.
So
A couple of Thursdays' time.
Kelly and
Lou
I have been
Foster says
emailing
hello.
all week.
Oh, she's so cool. You know when someone's like definitely cooler than you are.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I think that's.
I think most people, for me.
Like, oh, that could be anyone.
So you just want, I'm making a complete hash of it here, but there we are. You just want to slide each one in, all the way in.
Okay.
So and do one piece at a time going round, and you just want to keep building it up. And obviously you're going to glue it in place as you go, so it's going to be much more sturdy than mine is because I'm not gluing anything. And you just keep building up like so, going all the way around. Right, so you've got all the pieces all the way around, built up,
Cool.
into the top, into the bottom, and then Dan, you've got the finished one there. I'm not going to bore you by building the whole thing up because we want to show you the greenhouse.
Like in there, you got a bit like almost like a fire pit.
Yeah, so
isn't it?
that I've dropped a little tea light candle into, which is a little battery operated one. Obviously, it's wood, so probably safety wise, I would go with battery operated things. You can put candles in it, you know, like a larger candle, but again, I would go for battery operated just so that you've got the safety aspect. But even like your wider, thick kind of pillar candles will fit in. It just won't drop down into the recess.
Yep.
So that will all fit.
I think
and just literally one by one.
Action figures, or they've got their favourite football team,
Yeah.
like the colours.
Yeah, you could, well, that's
you
it. You can absolutely paint it whichever colours you want to. Quite a few people have suggested doing things in like football colours.
Yeah.
So my husband's would be sort of, what colour is his?
Okay.
Burgundy and kind of yellowy gold colour.
Burgundy.
Yeah, you'll never guess it, Dan.
Hibs?
No.
Is it a Scottish team?
It is a Scottish team.
Hearts.
No. Starts with an M.
Motherwell.
That's the one.
I didn't
That's
know.
the
I
one.
had no idea.
I just dropped it in the box.
You did, yeah.
I did.
No idea what
box.
colour Motherwell playing.
Yes, so that is, it's like a burgundy and a kind of, it's almost like Harry Potter colours.
Ah.
So those
I'm
are
sure
the
Motherwell
colours.
will be chuffed to bits of that.
Yes, that is the Harry
The
Potter
sorting
colours.
hat, Gryffindor,
Yeah,
Slytherin,
exactly.
Motherwell. Oh, I'm in Motherwell.
So this will show you how the greenhouse works.
This is it, by the way, friends.
So-
All greenhouses should be balanced on Memento ink pads. I like this in like this sort of like pewter, almost like a sparkle colour.
Yeah, so that was painted in a metallic gold, and then I just took some blue paint and some black paint and just randomly kind of rubbed a little bit into to give it a bit of a patina.
Patina, maybe that's the word I was thinking of.
Patina.
Now, it looks
So-
complicated, doesn't it?
It does
Love
look
the
quite
architecture to it.
complicated,
It could be like a town hall or almost like
but it's actually not that complicated.
a cathedral,
So
like the middle part of a cathedral
It
or
comes,
something.
and you've got a list here of all your bits and bobs. So there we go.
Yeah.
You've got all your bits and bobs that comes with it, and it shows you step-by-step instructions how to put it together. So it's actually not as bad as it looks. So you've got, if we move all these pieces to
These
the
are
front.
cool instructions to put together.
You've got, well, I didn't put these together, to be fair. I bought the file from a company.
Very clever.
And they made it. So I was like, oh, I like that.
Thank you, guys.
We'll have that. So you've got your notches on the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
which go into the notches at the side.
Do you glue at home? Am I gluing?
Paint it first, then glue. Definitely. Paint, then glue. Then we've got the bits on the front. So this is your decorative panel, and that's your decorative panel.
So that glues on.
So glue them
Right on.
in place.
Yep.
So let's find the sides. So again, you've got a side which then slots together. Let me just take the decorative ones out of the way for the minute. So slide it into place, and it will just
The
slot.
smell of MDF is just
Yes,
the best, isn't
it does. It has
Oh.
a very particular smell, I have to say. So I do always smell like I've been around a fire.
Delightful.
So let me actually turn that way, because that's...
I burnt our Christmas tree on the weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I to presume you dried it out, and
Well, that's why
it's taken so long.
That's what it's been doing. I popped it outside, and just when the needles go, every needle crackles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet you, the smell must have been amazing.
It was incredible. I mean, I'm sure our neighbours appreciate it.
A lovely bonfire.
It proper smokes. There's like I live between two farms, so I have to put up with their smell.
Well, that's also true.
So
I
I'm
live
like-
in the country, so I know
Yeah.
exactly
I was
what
like,
you mean.
Take that. No, there's nothing else going on. But nevertheless, like the whole,
So-
it feels proper outdoorsy,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
So you've got your two sides, which obviously I haven't glued on. So you can see that's the decorative panels, and I think I've got those the wrong way around. Yes, because
Okay.
that one has got, the reason I'm saying the wrong way around is that one's got the door.
Okay.
So you just line those up, and then that gives you all the lovely detail that you can see. Now, obviously, I haven't glued any of this in.
Other like
again,
notebooks and pens could be kept in there, like by the telephone or by a computer.
These are your
or
decorative panels that go onto the roof section. And then this little bit here is actually what creates the roof. And one question I do get asked quite often is, I'm going to take these decorative bits off because they're not glued. They're being a bit of a pain. So let's just move them out of the way. One question I do get asked quite often is, do you have to cut these bits out? No.
Right.
They all just pop straight through. So just pop them through.
I noticed it's really, if it's such like a clean pop.
Yes. There's
I've used MDF before. I've had to like sand, because it's a bit like the nature of the beast, I have to sand little bits back.
Yeah. No,
I haven't seen any of that.
We've got it to probably such a good degree that, you know, you don't have to do any of that. And then this kind of bits will all then just
use like
slot
balsa
in.
wood when it
Yes.
shards away.
So it will all just, and they're all made to measure. So a little bit of wiggling sometimes.
Yep.
Will get it to hold. So there is instructions which show you step by step. Now I'm probably building this with these bits the wrong way around because I haven't even looked at the instructions.
You're getting the idea, friends.
But you get the idea.
I think you're right.
It does come. Have I got them the right way around? I haven't even looked. Oh, yes,
Well,
I have.
Yes, you have.
I have.
Never in doubt, was it?
Go me.
Go me.
It's not very often I do things right the first time. So, because I've only built this once before, so it's not like you're building one every week.
No.
So.
Another greenhouse.
And then.
Another day, another greenhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we've only got 4 minutes, and we have a 5-minute break. Then Sarah Payne is on live as well. But to order, GlitzCraft.co.uk, and not forgetting.
I'm almost there.
You're all over it.
I am. I'm almost there.
By shopping at GlitzCraft.co.uk, you can use the code TCS25.
Right, now this is going to be interesting to see whether we can get them to stay on because I haven't glued it. So let's just move those little bits to the side.
Like you sort of accepted the challenge on yourself.
I know. I do like putting myself under pressure, you know.
Well, there's no better place to do it than live.
You know, live.
We've got 3 minutes left. By the way, what we were talking about before was adding in some gems and pearls and things. If I can quickly show you, friends, that we do have the gems and pearls on the show, don't we? Was it $3.99?
$3.99 per sheet.
There we go.
And there's hundreds on there.
There's loads of
and we've stolen some off that sheet as well, because we used quite a few on cards earlier.
But it is £4, basically $3.99. Very much how much you're saving with your TCS25 code. Put it towards this. Like, I want you to get something for that.
Yes.
Let's get something for nothing.
Right.
Let's get the code and order
We're struggling just because I'm not gluing it in place, but you get the idea. So that then becomes
it was very grand.
One panel.
Yeah.
That then goes on and becomes the second panel to do your roof, like so. It would be so much easier if I put some glue on there. So like so, and then all you do then is add your decorative panels as we let it all just crash to the ground.
We just like,
so yeah, we'll just
really subtly
go.
This is why I'm blue pink. Did it all before.
Yes, exactly. That's one that's got some glue on it.
And that's got glue. And as you see in there, you're genuinely glue, Peter. As you can see in there, like it could actually be used for growing little succulent bits or faux cactuses, and put some soil in there if you want to.
There's loads and loads of different things that you could do with it. I think even if you painted it black as well and then put a bit of gold on it and things would be really nice as well. So there's lots and lots of different ways that you can do things. You can customize it, make it all your own colors.
Yep.
So, you know, if your living room is a certain color, then you can customize it and do it those colors. If you're giving it as a gift, you can give it as a gift as it is and let them paint it, not make them, but let them paint it.
Paint it in front of me.
Yeah, do it now.
Show me your gratitude.
It does come, as we said, with the full instruction sheet with pictures so that you don't have to sit there trying to read teeny tiny little writing. You've got an image on the front of the packaging which shows the finished item, which is the one that I've put together and I've painted for you.
And it's $14.99.
It is.
And you've got all of the accessories if you want to.
And then use your discount code on that as well.
Yes, indeed. I love that they put like some acetate on there and put some lights in there, or it could be some acetate going in there and put little sweets in there or something.
That's it. You could use. There's so many different options that you could do. But I think some little plants in there would just be stunning. So
it could be like a wedding venue or something, and threading faux flowers through and
some
vines.
little candles and some, you know, battery operated again because it is wood. I actually was at a wedding where a candle set fire to the flowers Like there was
Oh,
candles, real candles and flowers around it.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Did you record it and TikTok it? Is that a thing now? I don't know.
yeah, it probably would have been good.
Yeah, £250.
Yeah.
Framed. Got it. Leona, thank you so much.
You're very
Thank you
welcome.
for finding time in your schedule to come see
Thank
us.
you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a bit mad. I was supposed to be here last month, but unfortunately my
Oh,
schedule last month
I'm
was
amazed
crazy.
you get anywhere because you do so much. So Saturday coming, you're on Hobby
Saturday I'm
Maker?
on Hobby Maker, yeah.
Bravo.
I think it's 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock I'm on there.
Listen, come back whenever you want to
With
come back.
all brand new products.
Excellent stuff. But right now you can see, well, when all those products are loaded or all the back catalogue directly with you.
Yes, everything's on there. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products are on there.
GlitzCraft.co.uk. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Dan.
Right, we've got 5 seconds left. Sarah Payne is after this, but shop with GlitzCraft right now. Cheerio.